Hello everyone, welcome to our channel Biology Spark. Myself Dr. Dharmistya, and today we will discuss regarding the ABO blood grouping. So one of the topic in our NCERT textbook of chapter 18, ABO blood grouping. Now blood grouping. So blood grouping was discovered by Carl Landstein. This scientist who gave the ABO blood grouping system as well as also RH grouping system, the system which is based on the red blood cells. Okay, so it includes ABO grouping and RH grouping. Specific antigens are present over the surface of red blood cells. In ABO blood grouping, the antigens are A and B, and accordingly there are total 8 types of blood groups are there. So you see the types of blood group based on the A and B antigens, either A antigen, either B antigens, either both A and B, and either none of them. So that is called as a O blood group. So total 4 blood groups based on the ABO system, and RH positive and negative system we have a 8 blood groups. We have a 8 blood groups. So let us see that in case of ABO blood group, total 4 types of blood groups A, B, AB and O. And based on the antigens A and B on red blood cells, if A antigen on RBC, then it is A blood group. If it is B antigen, it is B blood group. Similarly, the plasma already contains 2 antibodies. That is, we can say the antibodies A and antibodies B. Antibodies A and antibodies B are naturally present in our plasma. So, with respect to the specific blood group, you see A blood group which have a A antigen over the surface, and opposite antibodies are present in the plasma. So, those who have a A antigen, the plasma consists of antibodies B. B blood group have a B antigen, while the plasma have a antibodies A. AB blood group, both antigens are present, so none of the antibodies are there. And O blood group, O means you have to remember 0. So no any antigens, so both antibodies are present in the plasma. You have to remember that antigens are on the surface of RBC and antibodies are in the plasma always. Okay, now move towards the blood compatibility, because we know that at every transfusion of blood group, the matching of blood group is necessary to prevent any complications. So how the complications is occur if the same antigen interact with the same antibodies, means if A is interact with A, then it leads to the complication agglutinations, that is we can say the coagulations of blood. It leads to the coagulations of blood. Clear? So always for the transfusion we have to remember donor's antigen and recipient antibodies. Donors antigens and recipient antibodies. These two words are very important. So we can say that we have to prevent that the same antigen and the same antibodies are not come in contact, but donor's antigen and recipient antibodies always. We have to always consider the donor's antigen and recipient antibodies. So these two words are very, very important for us. Now let us check. For example, if my blood group is A, so I want to donate blood, so I become donor. So always we have to consider the donor's antigen. So my blood group is A and I have a A antigen, so I have to take care that I not enter into the bodies which have a antibodies. which have A antibodies. Clear? So yes, you see, my blood group is A, my antigen is A. So if I want to donate blood to any blood group, but I become donor, so my antigen is A. And as we have two words, donor antigen and recipient antibodies. Yes. So antigen A not entered into the body which have antibodies A. And as we discuss the blood group, so particularly A antibodies is present in B blood group and O blood group. So cannot donate to B and O, and ultimately it donate blood to A and AB only. Not to B because A antibodies is there. Not to O because already A antibodies are there. So that's why A and AB are the blood group which are able to receive the blood from A blood group. Okay. Now move to the if my blood group is A and can receive blood from. If I want blood, then from which type of blood group I able to receive the blood. Now let us same formula every time. You have to check donor's antigen and recipient antibodies. Now here I want to receive blood, so I become recipient. So recipient antibodies. So antibodies B is present in my blood. Antibodies B is present in my blood, and I have to take care that B antigen not entered into my body always. Otherwise, it leads to the antigen antibodies reaction and it leads to the coagulation of blood. So my antibodies are B, and if B antigen is entered into my body, it leads to the coagulation of blood. So I am not able to receive the blood from the blood group which have B antigen. And we know that B antigen are present in blood group B and AB. So I receive the blood from A and O. Same things we can check for the B blood group. Yes. So B blood group again which have a B antigens and antibodies A in the plasma. So B blood group can donate blood to. Again move to the same concept. Donors antigen and recipient antibodies. Yes, donor antigen and recipient antibodies. So can donate blood to. If B blood group want to donate blood, then B antigen are there, so not entered into the blood which have a B antibodies. So let us check which blood group have a B antibodies. Yes, so A and O blood group which have antibodies B. So B blood group can donate blood to B and AB. Same way can receive blood from. Again donors antigen and recipient antibodies. So always in any type of transfusion, two persons are there. So first you have to go for who is a donor and who is a recipient. Who is a donor and who is a recipient. Then you just list out the donor antigen, recipient antibodies, and you check if they are same, parallel, A antigen, A antibodies, B antigen, B antibodies, then that transfusion is not possible. Again, so can receive blood from, so now B blood group is recipient. So recipient antibodies means antibodies A is present in the B blood group. So take care that B antigen is not entered into the B blood group. Otherwise, A antigen is not entered into the B blood group because it have a antibodies. And we have to check that which blood group have a antigen. So blood group A and AB have a antigen, so not able to receive the blood from that two blood group. Ultimately, two are left, that is B and O. Move to the next one, AB. You have to remember that antigen you just consider it parallel to the enemies. and antibodies are the soldier which kills the enemy. But always donor's enemy is recipient soldier, always. Clear? Now you see AB blood group consists of both antigen, means it have a both enemies, A as well as B. So not entered into the body which have a soldier which kills the A and B antigens. So we know that A blood group also have a antibodies B blood groups also have a O blood group also have a both antibodies. So not given to any blood group, only AB blood group. Well, can receive blood from, as no antibodies are there, no soldier are present in the blood group AB. For example, my blood group is AB. I don't have any soldier to kill the enemy. So each and every antigen are welcome. No chances of complications. So A is also welcome, B is also welcome, AB is also there, O is also there. Because no any soldiers, no any antibodies, ready-made antibodies are there. Move to the O. Now O blood group not have any antigen. So as we discussed that donor's antigen and recipient antibodies, that two words are very, very important. Donor's antigen, always you have to go for donor's antigen and recipient antibodies. Now in case of O blood group, no any antigens are there. No any enemies are present by O blood group. So if it is either enter into the A blood group, if no enemy is there, then even though soldier are there, but not able to kill. So if O is enter into the A, no any complication. If it is entered into the B, no any complications. Even AB, no any complications, and O. So O blood group can donate blood to all blood group because it not have any antigen and can receive blood from. So it have a both type of soldier A and B, and ultimately if A antigen is entered, it leads to the coagulation. If B antigen is entered, it leads to the coagulation. So you check that all blood groups, A also have an antigen, B also have an antigen, AB have a both antigen. So none of this blood can be given to the O blood group. Otherwise, complications is there. So O blood group can receive blood from only O blood group. And you see from the table that ultimately O blood group can be donated to all. So O is considered as a universal donor. And here AB blood group able to receive blood from all. So it is considered as a universal acceptor. In my next video, I will also correlate the ABO blood grouping with RH grouping in next video. So please again आप सभी लोग उस वीडियो को देखना ताकि आपको पता चले कि यूनिवर्सल डोनर में O पॉजिटिव आएगा कि O नेगेटिव आएगा, यूनिवर्सल एक्सेप्टर में AB पॉजिटिव आएगा कि AB नेगेटिव आएगा. But meanwhile, you just forgot RH grouping, you just concentrate on ABO blood grouping. Yes, so we will discuss the complications, and again we have to remember the donor's antigen and recipient antibodies. So how the agglutination is there? Same antigen and same antibodies, they are react with each other. Antibodies attached to the antigen, and you see RBC which are present in our blood in form of, they are in a suspended manner. Single RBC is there. These antibodies, Y is antibodies which attach with the RBC, which leads to the coagulation, agglutinations of red blood cells. So antigen B react with antibodies B. Antigen A react with antibodies A. And mixing of blood with these interactive antigens, means with respective A to A, B to B, it leads to the agglutinations of red blood cells and ultimately clumping of red blood cells. So this is regarding the ABO blood grouping, types of antigen in A, B, AB and O blood grouping, and we can say the complications which are occur during the transfusion of blood. Again, I remind you that in blood transfusion you have to check donor's antigen and recipient antibodies always. Donor's antibodies not work in case of recipient bodies. Yes, so always recipient antibodies and donors antigen, and you have to check that if they are seen, they are come, then it leads to the coagulation of blood. In next video, I will explain the RH grouping and correlate it with the ABO blood grouping. Thank you for watching. Okay.